Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to Gamecade. Today, we're going to be talking about why The Sims 5 is still years off. I'm here with the very special Allie.
Hi.
Hola. That sounded real enthusiastic.
Very.
Um, so, Sims 4 has been out since, was it 2014? I'd say it is almost halfway finished.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
There's a
oh my
lot
god.
of there's a lot of content missing. That's the big thing why Sims 5 is so far out is there's still so much missing for Sims 4.
There's a lot that they need to work on.
I mean, the obvious elephant in the room is university not being in it.
Well, I mean, as of, this past week there has been an announcement that a lot of people think that that's coming.
Yeah, but that's what they think is coming every time.
True.
Like, it's literally what everybody thinks is coming every time there's an announcement, and then they get disappointed.
I'm hopeful, okay?
I know, I am too, but then they get disappointed and they get mad, and it's a cluster.
It is.
What are the other ones you would want to see? The other content you would want to see in the game before Sims 5?
Really? Before Sims 5?
Before Sims 5. What would you want in the Sims 4 that has not been put in there yet?
Definitely would love to see, more things for elders, really more generation stuff. I feel like the babies need to be modified, and there's nothing to do with the elders. I feel like they're kind of pointless.
So, I agree. I agree. There's nothing to do with the elders. And also, I feel like while there's so much to do with young adults and a little bit to do with teens, it lacks a lot. When you get to be just a normal adult, not even that, like, there's no difference between being a young adult and an adult. None.
No, there's none, and that's been the argument for a while now. That's why university really wants to be in it, because that's would give young adults a thing
Yeah.
to have.
And teens lack, because what's the point of the teen other than the occasional acne shit?
Well, with mods,
Yeah, with mods, but
that's not so bad, but
we got to look at it from just base game, honestly, because with mods you can literally do anything. You can have babies as teenagers, you can have overdoses and all that, and hell,
well, you know that.
I mean, there's even, as horrible as it is, a child abuse mod going around.
No, that was canceled.
Oh, it was canceled?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But still, with mods you can do anything.
Yeah.
We had
and that's what makes the game pretty great, is the mod aspect to it. Modding community has outdone themselves.
The modding community for The Sims is phenomenal. But if you're just looking at it base game before Sims 5, it's very much lacking.
I agree.
I mean, they didn't even have toddlers in originally.
And that's because, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
If you heard that was my stupid turkey cat. That's because they were rushing things. They wanted to get it out immediately, and so they didn't have time to put toddlers in and pools, which was unbelievable because we've always had that stuff except for the original Sims.
Yeah. I do like the path they went down with Strangersville, but I also have a lot of issues with Strangersville. So I liked how we got some type of story, but I hate that there's really not much replayability in it. Like, once you know the story, you know the story. I think there should be like branching pathways you could go down, or different different routes,
I
different
agree.
sides, because the conspiracy theorist does nothing. You can't go that route.
Literally.
There was no point to shine as bright of light on it when they were advertising it because you can't do anything with them. The scientist route, you can't do anything. You have to become friends with scientists in order to get a couple parts, but that's it. I mean, even same with the military career. Like, once you've done it to a certain point, you're done with it, and you don't have to do it anymore. Because I know Kim Possible, she stopped going to work after she got was leveled up enough to get the what is it, the key card and all. So
Yeah. I played it once and then I was done.
yeah, same.
Um, which is a shame because like I really liked it,
I did
but I
too.
mean there just wasn't much you could do for it.
And I feel like that's the way it has been with a lot of Sims 4 stuff recently. I mean, Get Famous was repetitive and you couldn't do a lot. Um, I think Seasons was overall well done. Um, I wish there was. I mean, again, you can fix this with mods, but I do wish it started with more holidays, more creative holidays than Pirate Day. Um,
Right? I agree.
but I think overall, was done well. It would have been awesome to kind of see different types of weather other than just thunderstorms. So, like,
They kind of added that aspect with Strangerville if you have seasons. No, I
yeah,
don't. I think that even without seasons, um, it was the same way as well.
yeah,
Because it was definitely cool on what they implemented with that.
yeah. The big storm.
Yeah.
But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you could have maybe a hurricane come during summer, maybe a tornado, flooding. Like, all that would be really interesting to see with seasons.
I agree.
We're on the idea of stuff lacking. Pets.
Oh boy, the huge controversy.
Pets was lacking more than anything. It lacked so hard they made a stuff pack for it,
My first pet stuff.
which is stupid. There's no farm animals, which like should have been in it.
I miss the horses. I will say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the horses and all should have been with pets.
Like
Um,
that makes me want to go back to
well, sorry,
kind of the
sorry.
roots.
It's
So,
called Cats and Dogs, so they could sell other pets with as expansion packs. I mean, not expansion
yeah, that
packs.
don't do anything but sit in a cage.
Yeah.
And even then, they didn't even add like reptiles,
Nope.
um, birds.
They just
But I was
added.
really surprised because they've always had birds.
They just added a creepy hamster mascot.
Yeah, that thing is messed up.
Yeah, very messed up. Um, I would like to see down the route of Strangersville more.
I think that's where they're headed, though.
I mean, yeah, I see that, which all the people screaming university for the next thing could be very disappointed if it's creative again. Um,
I don't know. My favorite university pack has to be The Sims 2. But my heart belongs in the Sims 2 realm.
yeah,
I've been a fan since the original Sims.
yeah,
I've been around that long. Surprisingly, I might, be young, but I've been playing it since the original.
yeah. You know, I think would be interesting, and I know all around me is going to give that away, but with superheroes being as popular as they are,
Oh boy, here we go. How did I know this was gonna happen?
but it would be cool to have your Sims either be a superhero or supervillain.
I agree.
You
And
you
you
have
know
a weather
what's
machine and seasons that your villain could mess with. Like it would be a very interesting. You could do a storyline like Strangersville.
yeah, you definitely could. I agree.
So I mean, it would be an interesting pack for sure.
It would definitely be an interesting take. However, there's always going to be people that have issues with The Sims, regardless of whatever it is.
Yeah,
Because
they could literally announce that everything was going to be in Sim 5 if they ever wanted it, and people still wouldn't be happy.
no, and that's how the reality is. People will never be happy with everything.
Which
So, you
I
know,
I understand, and I'm not trying to dog anybody, but I mean, there's no point in getting nasty and arguing for something. Um,
I mean, have you met the community?
I mean, yes, but there's no point in that. There's no point in that.
No,
So,
there's none. I
um,
agree.
I do feel like we were talking about before. Um, Sims 5. Well,
I feel like we've gone off topic like so many
we
times.
have. It doesn't matter at this point. Um,
This video is just about Sims.
yep. Uh, I feel like with Sims 5, they do need to not worry about the slower powered PCs and
Yes,
to
definitely.
to fix this issue, they should have the console version ready for release the same day the PC version release. That way, those who don't have a powerful PC are able to get it on console. Um, Instead of waiting a year and a half for the console version to come out, and but at that point, the hype for the new game is gone, and it's just those go to hardcore fans who are going to buy it. And with consoles being more powerful than ever, and with like Epic able to do crossplay, EA should be able to work the gallery and all into the console version.
I mean, they sort of have. It's just the problem with it has been getting it to also interact with
The
the
PC,
PC, which I just don't see it happening as of right now. I just
yeah, but with as many things that are becoming as detailed and cross playable uh, as most of the gaming industry, they should figure it out.
I agree. But
Um,
Sims has always been a little bit behind
yeah,
in terms of the rest of the gaming industry. Um, Maybe that's just something that I see and that doesn't actually exist, but that's just what I've noticed personally, is that it just never seems like they're with everybody else.
yeah.
They're usually kind of behind.
Like
Which is like, it's fine.
I understand they have a laptop mode and all that, and that's great. But if you're playing The Sims, a lot of the chances that you have a higher powered PC anyway, because you do all the mods and all that, are very high.
Mm-hmm.
So why not make a game that would just run on those PCs normally, and honestly not worry about those who um, play it on a lower setting because of their PC? Because like I said, if you have the console version ready and it's to a level that is close to the PC level, I don't see an issue getting it. I personally had Sims 3 on the console because it ran better. My PC couldn't handle Sims 3.
Yeah,
So,
my PC, I don't even think could handle that still.
yeah, so I had it on PS3 because it ran, it was smooth, and I was able to have as much fun in Sims 3 as I was on any Sims game before that.
Well, that's another thing with EA, though, is that they've always tried making it so everyone can play.
Yeah.
including the ones that don't have great PCs, because I mean PCs are expensive.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm very lucky to have mine,
Yeah.
but not everyone can have them. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
Um, However, they should be able to really start
Leaning towards
incorporating.
the higher end.
They really do need to start on that. Only because they're starting to lose a lot of people
Yeah.
and interests and stuff, which is just a shame.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And like always, I will see you in the next one. Later.